everybody, and welcome to Rise of the Podcast. I am Jeremy.
I'm Kara.
And I'm sitting in a completely different spot.
Yo.
Everybody is. We started, and because of the new lights, I have that sun thing where you like look into the sun. You have to sneeze.
Get good.
It's like I'm looking. It's like I'm looking into the sun now.
You start to wear sunglasses.
It's been the new year. It's 2022.
Whoop.
I can't believe it. Kara's all dressed up like we're gonna go somewhere.
And we're not, because we don't go anywhere ever.
That's right. Why would we? We come here.
Yeah, what more of a party would you want than a Rise of the Podcast party?
So I want to know, did anybody get any good Christmas presents that they were looking for this year? Because I'm going to start. All right, so.
I want to know if anybody got this. Me first.
Yes.
No, so, all right. Kara has said multiple times, I'll give Kara presents, and she's just like, oh, thank you so much for this thing that I did want. I appreciate it. Me, I get something. I'm like, yeah, party, party, party. I got the thing I wanted. I get super excited.
Jeremy's not Scandinavian.
I am.
And I feel a lot of Scandinavians are really like, thanks. Like, I love it. Thank you.
So this is what happened. I made Derek feel bad. And Derek's like my good buddy, right? So everybody knows my computer blew up. And
my computer blow up.
He is a caveman, Chris. We know this.
Everyone knows Jeremy computer break.
Why say many words when few work?
Yeah, why many when few?
Exactly.
Derek goes all the way down to Micro Center in the city. He's like 2.5 hours away from where we live. Gets me a brand new motherboard, comes all the way back and gives it to me. And I'm like, oh, thanks, Derek. And, you know, that's what he saw. So the next day I go to work. And Kara had given me my Christmas present, and I got an electric kettle. Now, this might not seem like a big deal, but it is a big deal if you have to drink nasty water that you called me about and warned about the water reports that there's like POFEs in it and all this other garbage crap. And
I'm glad you even remember the acronym.
Yep.
I was going to say, what are POFEs for everyone else?
Plastic. It's just Teflon, basically, right?
Yeah, essentially.
Okay.
There's a bunch of different variants, but overall, they're just horrible for you. They accumulate in your body and kill you.
So
awesome. I love that.
I work with a bunch
real quick, Jeremy, mic down and that way a little bit.
Down?
Yep. And then that way. A little bit more down. I'm just trying to get the shadow off your face. There you go. There you go.
Okay. Anyway, so does it still sound good?
Yes.
All right.
So I worked up on the headset forever ago.
Bunch of old people who don't know how to use enough coffee grounds, and it's always the worst. So I like to do pour over. So I get to work this next day and I bust out my tea kettle and I'm like, oh, it's got a green tea button and oh, it's got an oolong button. I can make oolong tea and it perfectly makes it to the right temperature.
This is a bougie. It's gooseneck. It's Bluetooth enabled so you can control it with your phone.
I can set, Chris, just like the new lights, I can set the teapot to start while I'm getting ready in the morning. I can be like, hit, and it'll just start boiling my water at my desk.
Hilarious.
So who's the bougie one?
No. Anyways, so Derek goes, geez, I go all the way out of my way to get him a new motherboard, and he's more excited about a freaking tea kettle, but I give him his motherboard. It's like...
He messaged me at that, actually.
Yeah, he's like, I wish Jeremy would get as excited about the motherboard that I got for him.
He didn't gift it to you. He just picked it up for you.
Correct, and I incurred a major expense. That I shouldn't have occurred in the first place, because the thing's only 1.5 years old, which is really frustrating, so...
So speaking of the age of things, I thought my computer was older than it was. We built it in actually February and March of now 2021 last year, but yeah, so it's not even 1 year old yet.
Yeah, that's insane.
It feels like I've had it 1,000 years, but I was using this stupid piece of crap forever.
I'm surprised you held on to that one as long as you did, to be perfectly honest.
Well, it was a money issue, and it took us 3 months to track down a graphics card that we still overpaid for.
Yep.
We paid more for a 2080. What is it, a 2080 Super?
Yep.
Than a 3080 Super costs retail.
Yep.
It's absolutely disgusting.
It's absolutely nuts.
Anyway, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt your story.
So anyway, so I just get really excited. So there was a bunch of gifts that I got this year that were really, really fun. I got Pikmin 3, in case anybody cares. I think your dad was a wee bit annoyed.
Why?
He's like, what? We got him a video game?
Yes.
Although I feel...
Does Kara's dad hate video games?
He doesn't hate... Yes and no. He thinks people spend too much time on video games, which some do. And
don't tell him that I Learn to Fly for 4 straight hours yesterday.
Growing up, I had a half-hour time limit for
half an hour.
That's not even enough time to get through the start menu.
No, and seriously, that was it. Like my brothers and I, we each had a half hour to play, and in that half hour, you can't beat a level of anything. And so half the time, like once we start getting into, you know, like Halo and stuff like that, you'd play for half an hour, you'd be in the middle of a level, and my mom would be like, "Your half hour's up," and we'd be like, "But Mom, I can't save," and they're like, "Too bad." So
that's why it took you 9 years to beat Halo 1.
Pretty much. Yep.
You're so good at level 1. You just know the AI patterns and everything. It's like you're in the Matrix.
Pretty much. Anyway, so my dad, he doesn't mind like family friendly games, but he hates like Call of Duty where you're actually shooting other people. And
that was the only reason my mom let me get Halo, was because you were shooting aliens.
Funny.
Yep.
Just saying.
Well, so your dad would like Learn to Fly then, because all you're doing is trying to get penguins to the moon.
Do they die when they get there?
No.
Oh, perfect.
That makes sense.
Perfect.
So, all right. I got another Lego set, Chris. I got a clone trooper pack, which is amazing. I love my clone troopers.
Yep.
Swanky says you can beat the original Mario Brothers twice in 30 minutes if you're a speedrunner.
If you know the pipe warps.
Yeah.
I was never a speedrunner in anything. Like if I'm rushing it, nah.
I feel like it would be fun to do a stream where I learned how to speedrun Super Mario, because I've watched it a million times.
Yeah.
And it's like if I actually tried to like learn the tricks and see how fast I could do, because I've never even beaten a Mario like old Mario game regularly.
What about Super Mario World for the Super Nintendo?
I would get to like World like 5.
It's on Switch, Chris. You can get it for free.
Yeah, but so here's the thing. I suck at platformers. They're just not fun to me. They're stressful to me.
Did you know the Switch, the emulator on the Switch has rewind?
I did not know that. I haven't used it yet. I don't have a SD card in there yet, so my Switch is already full because I have like 3 games on it.
Got it.
It's one of those things that I need to pick up. But
don't use one for the drone.
Yeah, no. Honestly, I think that one's a work one. I think I stole that card from work.
That's funny.
Anyway, I totally got derailed by whatever. Oh, so just catching up a little bit on chat. Cam says Jeremy's bought into Kara's bouginess.
Dang right he has.
And she bought it for me.
And then Cam says, if you want to talk some bad video games, try to play any quote unquote Christian label video game from the 90s.
Yeah. I remember, so my parents would get us, there was one Christian video game where you are an angel and you have to fight demons. And it wasn't horrible, but it was real glitchy. Real glitchy. There was one spot in this one level, could never get past because it froze. It would glitch. You would get stuck in a spot every single time, and that was it. Never actually beat it because I could never get past that level.
As a kid doing PC gaming, I had the Treehouse, which was amazing game. If anybody's played Treehouse, Dino Park Tycoon was absolutely epic.
Good game.
Because you could like grow dinos.
There's still like support for all those old Tycoon games. People like make they basically make new versions of it built on new platforms, but it's the exact same game essentially. Like all of the Tycoon games, you can go and still find workable copies today.
That's cool.
Age of Empires 2 was another one that I played back in the day.
That one just got an HD remaster too long ago.
Yeah, and 4 just came out. It's free on Game Pass, and that one looks spectacular. Really, really good. Apparently, I don't know how to pronounce kings' names. Like I'm supposed to know how. I always get Willem and William mixed up. I don't know why I want to say Willem.
Willem Dafoe.
Maybe, must be.
So speaking of old games, so we had a computer at home that I played a bunch of games on. We used to get like shareware discs of games, so you get like the first level of stuff, and I played like a gajillion of those.
They put them in cereal boxes.
Yep. Yeah. Or like all sorts of things in magazines. Like you could get them anywhere.
Yep.
But I remember specifically the library in Cloquet is not. It's like 6 blocks away from my house, my parents' house when I was growing up, and so we would go there a lot. Just for like, because you could get free movies, you could get books, whatever. But they also had a couple of computers there. I feel like I might have told this story before. I actually want to try and see if I can track down a copy of this game, because that might be fun to stream. Just for S's and G's, but it was a math-based football game. And basically, they would give you a math problem. You would pick a play, it would give you a math problem, and then if you got the answer right, your play would work. If you got it wrong, it wouldn't work, right?
Interesting.
So the thing is, like, there was no like balancing in the game. So I would there was on offense, I would just run the flea flicker every play because it's a guaranteed touchdown. And then I would onside kick and always get it because I got the answer right. And then I would never play defense because I would get the ball first and I would just onside kick.
Oh my god!
And just flea flicker.
Just cheese the whole entire game.
Yeah, so I would win hundreds of something to 0, and it was so fun. And I was like, I would be at the library for hours playing this video game. And this was like I don't know, maybe like 11 or 12, and this is like first grade, like just learning addition. Level thing, but it was like, it's a football game, it's so fun. So it's like, what's 8 + 9? It's like, oh, I'm gonna score a touchdown because it's 17.
That's hilarious.
It never gets. It's fun, just dominating. I think Cam wrote the Chex cereal game. I remember that.
Chex Quest.
Yes.
So they relaunched
Can you read chat from that far away?
I can. Yeah.
Dang. Okay.
Yep. No. So they relaunched that last year or 2 years ago. If you looked on like the Chex Mix bags, you could get like different players in the game. I loved Chex Quest. That was such a freaking good game growing up. Just saying, Cam, you know what's up. Was it Cam that said that?
Yep. Cam said that. Kara can't read it because she's not wearing her glasses.
I'm just gonna go like this so you can't read it now.
I mean, I do have my phone.
You can't thwart Kara.
Yeah, well, she can just be rude. That's fine.
Did you play Chex Quest?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I haven't.
You can download and play Chex Quest right now.
Yep. That was it was pretty good. Occasionally it'd get kind of glitchy, but it was for the most part it was a good game.
Lemmings. That was a game people played, right?
Oh yeah, I played a crap load of Lemmings.
Lemmings was really fun.
Do you know what I enjoyed playing? And it wasn't necessarily a game. It kind of was. Mavis Beacon Teaches Typing.
That was fun.
I had fun loved moments. That. I would just pop that on and just type. It was so much fun. I love that thing.
Do they have Mavis Beacon Teaches Piano?
Probably not.
I doubt that there's any of that.
Rock Band 1.0. Did anybody get any gifts? Anybody type any gifts that they're excited about? Just me?
Does not look like it. No.
So for me, Tea Kettle, Pikmin. Oh, so here's the only thing I feel bad about. I specifically said people can get me Pikmin used. Because
and I stressed that when everybody asked about it.
I was like, get it used. It's on eBay for $30. It's half the price. And it showed up. I got it new. It's like Nintendo never puts their games on sale, hardly ever. And so it's one of the games that had been out for like 2 years.
I mean, do you think it could have been purchased off eBay sealed?
I doubt it.
I don't know.
But
I sent them links on eBay for the $30 game. So
maybe somebody tried to reseal it, but it looked brand new.
Yeah.
Will you lick that Switch cartridge, please?
No. Get out of here.
Again, for anybody who doesn't know, it's coated in a bitterant. Now we don't have to worry about chip eating it, though.
Great. I don't want to taste it. Thanks.
It's so... Oh, man. Chris, you tried it, didn't you?
Yeah, he did.
Well, yeah, and it didn't... I was nothing...
The first time... Didn't you say the second time you did it, it was kind of like...
Like, eventually, like, I think it, like, just accumulated enough. Like, I just, like, licked all of it off. And I was like, oh, okay, I kind of taste it now, I guess.
Well, anyway, so for Christmas season, Halo was running a fun like Advent thing where you played once a day, you got a free thing. So it got somebody over here addicted to PvP in Halo.
I did pretty darn good.
Well,
sometimes.
She wanted the Battle Pass.
Definitely got the premium Battle Pass.
Because she's bougie.
You got the premium Battle Pass too,
I will actually finish the Battle Pass.
So will I.
No, you won't.
Yes, I will.
No, you won't. Episode 140, time hack. Kara saying she'll finish the Battle Pass. Kara, how many levels are on the Battle Pass?
90.
Why would you even say 90? It's 100.
Oh.
There's 100 levels on the Battle Pass.
I don't know.
You don't even know how many levels you have to finish in order to beat it. And you're going to beat it.
Yeah.
I could have told you it'd be 1,000.
How long do you have to finish it?
March?
David?
Boom,
May
I've
2nd.
got 5 months, yo.
So you have to beat a level on average every 2.5 days.
That's fine. Well, here's the thing with the free battle pass, you get like 25 free levels.
And with the premium Battle Pass.
With the premium battle pass, which I have, you get 25 free levels. So
the thing about this one that's a little bit annoying is it's not based on your performance. It's based on challenges that you complete. So every day when you play your first match, you get 300 XP, and it's 1,000 for each Battle Pass level. and then it goes down to like 250, 200, 150, 100, and then it stops at 50. You get 50 a match. Then you get weeklies, and there's only so many weeklies you can complete. And it'll be like, get 10 kills with a pistol, or stick 3 people with a grenade.
That's the one that sucks. Jeremy's great with a handgun. I hate the handgun.
It's so good.
Yeah, isn't it like the same power level as Halo 1 now?
Yeah, pretty much, yep.
It's fine, but...
Can you dual wield in this one?
No.
Oh, so you can't do the plasma pistol?
No, but you can switch fast enough where it still works.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a pretty quick...
And then they also changed the plasma rifle, so it's a 4-round burst. And if you hit people with the plasma rifle, it's 100% shield's gone. So you can just do a 4-round burst with plasma and then switch to a BR pistol, and it's headshot all day, baby. It's over.
Yeah. So initially, I hated the Needler.
It's so
It
OP
is
now.
so freaking good.
Ooh, we got first time chat
Ooh.
from Flying Zebra 34. It says sniper pistol.
Yep, that's the pistol now in Halo.
Wait, which one's that one?
The Magnum.
Oh, yeah.
Does it
yeah.
have a scope on it now or something?
It does. Well, everything pretty much zooms if you hold the. Yeah, it actually does have a scope. It would have a scope. Yeah.
Needler's my favorite if I'm going to go with it. So I love the Needler. I love the alien or the plasma grenade launcher. Excellent gun.
I think it's called the Cinder Shot.
Sure, the Cinder Shot. I like...
I have the premium battle pass. What are the guns called?
That's what I'm saying.
Who cares what they're called? I know the Needler.
I've got the,
If I didn't know the Needler, I'd be concerned.
I've got the pew pew and the booms.
Exactly. Got the boomstick. No, and then what's the plasma one? The alien gun that shoots the laser.
The Sentinel Beam?
Yep, that one.
You like the Sentinel Beam?
I do.
I mean, it melts, but
Okay, you saw me use that the other day, and I was like, it was like a triple kill. I was like, I was slaying with that thing. And then the one you don't like is the one where you can do it horizontal or vertical.
I like that one. I do
You
it
do?
vertical. Yeah.
I do it vertical too. You saw me. I was destroying with that the other day.
You hated that gun?
It's not?
Oh, it's banished.
Oh, well, whatever. Anyway.
Oh, it's Forerunner. It is Forerunner because it's hard light.
So I like that one. And then obviously the sword and hammer. I mean,
That's because you drink pumpkin spice lattes and wear Ugg boots.
do you like the sword?
I love the sword, but I can be basic. I'm a man.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. When I go out to have a drink, I get a Cosmo. And that's pretty basic white girl. I'm just
She likes the sword and the grab hammer. Do you grapple people and then fly into them?
sometimes if I have the grapple hook.
I think it's the Fiesta game mode that made Kara like this.
I love Fiesta. Here's the thing with Fiesta, like everybody is basically on the same playing field because not everybody's gonna just get to start out with their favorite loadout. You know, like where Team Slayer, everybody starts with
An assault rifle and a pistol.
Exactly.
And then the weapon drops are on the map.
Yep.
So somebody could hog the sword all match.
Yep.
And then you can't do anything. With Fiesta, it's random weapon starts. You
Yep.
can start with a rocket launcher and a grab hammer.
Oh, the other day I started with the sword and the hammer.
See, that's not the best thing to start with.
It's not. I was like, well, guess I'm meleeing everybody right now.
But
That was great. It was fun.
Here's something I see that drives me absolutely bonkers. People will start with a rocket launcher and then like a battle rifle. They'll go into fights with the battle rifle, and it's like, there's no point in you saving your rocket launcher ammo because if you die, when I kill you, I will pick it up and use it against your teammates.
Not if, but when I kill you.
You know, I hate that people sit on rockets.
Yeah.
There's no point.
I always start out with
Use
it.
them so that way if you die, you're not feeding the enemy.
I do the same thing with the Cinder Shot. Just straight up just use that.
Yeah, that thing is sick.
It is. Truly is. Truly is.
So Dave uses the pistol and Slayer over the AR.
It's better.
And then what else was there? Oh, so going back to your Christmas gifts. So Cam got a 1/2 horsepower meat grinder and a 15-pound sausage stuffer.
Ooh.
I am expecting to get some free sausages.
So, and then
Careful, Kara.
I'll plug.
You can't say that on Twitch.
I'm not talking
Rest in
about
peace
that.
your inbox.
I'm gonna plug our Discord. In our Discord, Cam had
I thought
posted a
about
turkey
that.
that he made that looked absolutely
Yeah, it looked-
amazing.
Well, we got to meet Cam
So,
in October at DuluthCon.
Join our
and
Discord.
We talked about all of the different delicious ways to smoke and cook meat.
Yes. Yes.
So seems like he has an aptitude for it.
Here's the thing. When all of our buddies come to our area to finally meet us, Brad, Gabe, Swanky, All you
force
guys.
Cam to cook for them.
Exactly. We'll pay Cam. We'll sauce him some money to cook for
Barbecue
everyone.
sauce him some money.
Huh?
Barbecue sauce him some money.
Exactly.
Ridiculous.
See, I'm just saying. From what it sounds like, Cam is an amazing cook. Just saying.
Either that or you can make it look good and it just tastes terrible.
It's like in the commercials where they use like
All the
glue and spray paint and.
So, another story time. What I have right here is my preferred way to read a book. Okay? It's Kindle. It's very simple. I like the color of.
Excuse me.
Was that you laughing at him or was that a sneeze?
I think it was her laughing. I think it was her laughing.
She's like,
trying to hold
Jeremy
in.
reading.
I was trying to hold in the sneeze and it definitely came out a
So,
snort. I'm sorry.
I started a new book and I absolutely love it. And my coworker,
What's it called?
The Expanse.
Boom. Okay.
Okay.
Who's
So
by?
It's a pen name for
Doesn't
some
matter.
Yeah, that doesn't matter.
In case people want to know.
It doesn't matter.
If you look up The Expanse book, you will find it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyways, so I've been enjoying reading it, and my coworker, I'm almost keeping up with him. For one time, he suggested Wheel of Time, and I got left behind on that one. He suggested 1984 by George Orwell, because I happen to know who wrote that one, and I got left behind on that one. And so The Expanse, I'm actually keeping up with him. So we were driving to a family Christmas, and I said, Kara, I'll drive if you read the book. Fatal mistake, everybody. Absolutely fatal flaw, because now she's addicted and she won't let me read it without her.
It's good.
Well,
It's good.
I was using you to read to me while we were driving. That's when this relationship of you reading to me ends.
No. Nope.
You
start me
cannot
reading a
hog
good book.
my book.
I sure can. I sure can.
So now I have to start another book just so that I can use my Kindle, my e-reader, and actually keep reading. And then I can only read the book when she reads it to me now.
Just read it. She'll never know.
Yes, I will.
How would she know?
Because
She's gonna
if
know.
I then read to him as we're driving, I will see he's in a way different spot than when I left off.
I just have to put it back.
But
Yeah,
would
just
you
use the
remember
bookmarks. There's
exactly?
bookmarks.
Would you remember exactly where you were?
Or I just shut the Wi-Fi
I guarantee
off.
you they have a thing. You can just hit bookmark and then just jump back to your last bookmark.
You can.
But then you'll have to listen to it all over again.
See, she's
at least-
diabolical.
so he can just tune you out and think about whatever men think about.
Which is easy to do. Ow! Anyways, I just can't believe
I'm trying to help you, Jeremy.
I can't believe she sniped my book.
It's good.
You're letting her snipe it, is what I'm saying.
It's really
You
good.
could just go and
thought
finish it.
It'd be nice. And then so we drove there and we were totally fine. Like she would have walked away from it. And then when we got in the car to drive back, we get home. I mean, it's ramping up real fast. There's gunfights and diseases going rampant. And
Are the diseases having gunfights?
yes,
Yep.
diseases are having gunfights. It's just like bookception.
So I told Jeremy I should stream reading books.
That's a thing.
It truly is.
You can stream anything.
If you
nowadays.
sit in a hot tub and read people books, it'll be number one.
Who would watch that?
No, that's the thing. Twitch
No.
is being taken over by chicks in bikinis in hot tubs.
For real?
Yeah,
Are you serious?
100%.
What is wrong with you? Sicken me.
Well, if you can't beat them, join them.
How boring is that? Like,
I don't know. Apparently people love watching it.
nobody wants to see this post-baby body in a bikini.
That's what Jeremy told me anyway. Oh, Jeremy.
I'm done. I'm leaving.
You're so funny.
Bye. Later, losers.
Like you think that I talked to Chris about post-body bathing suits.
I don't think he's
Post-baby
ever
body?
brought it up one time. Mostly we're talking about trucks and bacon.
Buying new
And
stuff for the
mustaches.
studio.
Well, that's actually what we're talking about.
Yeah, it's me trying to convince Jeremy to spend money is 95% of our time.
I know it is.
Or talking about how much money we just spent.
Yes.
5% wingspan.
Yep.
Dave said, I started a new book this week too. It's called The Book of Boba Fett.
Excellent.
Oh,
That was a good transition.
Are we
Thank
talking
you.
spoilers or anything?
Yeah, too bad, so sad if you haven't watched it yet. Just
Oh,
mute.
we are. Oh, we are?
Here, we'll now that we have our stupid lights back.
Oh, are we putting... Can you see the different color in behind us?
I think so. I think. Oops,
was gonna
I
say-
almost opened the garage door.
that would be hilarious.
Too many smart devices. That would have been a problem. Just
Wait, you got him a Bluetooth garage door. Garage door.
The building has one.
It's Bluetooth?
Yeah.
What? Mm-hmm. That's bougie.
It's why Jeremy can open it from your house if he wanted to.
That's
I actually had him
bougie.
open it for me once because I was having trouble connecting to it.
That's real bougie.
It's very common. It comes standard on every garage door Menards sells now.
Lies.
Not lies.
They have to have a basic model that's like 20 bucks.
Nope. For
Ooh,
all
can you see?
for all
I
you
guess it
tin
looks-
foil and
The behind Jeremy's head is like the same color as his skin.
you're so funny.
I don't know. I feel like that. That looks like spoilers.
Okay, well, spoilers.
Has anybody? Oh wait, have you guys not seen the Book of Boba Fett?
Ooh, I like it.
Do you watch it?
I like it, Cam. Did you see his comment?
No.
The Late Night Reading with Kara podcast. Oh, really?
Ridiculous.
All right. Anyway, talking about Book of Boba Fett, we're in spoiler mode.
Okay.
So, really quick, David, have you seen it? Oh, okay.
He commented that he's been watched, that he watched it.
Have you watched it, David? Just wanted to double check.
I got feedback from one of my coworkers, and he's like, I'm just not that into it. And I'm like, all right.
Wait. Who said that?
I'm not going to throw anybody under the bus.
What does the name start with?
A D.
What a dork. That's got to be what it stands for. Dork.
Everybody at work was the name starts with a D.
Dimwit. I'm just kidding.
No, all right. So let's hop into it. Now, first of all, I love Tamora Morrison as Boba Fett.
I adore Tamora Morrison.
So he's amazing. I absolutely love seeing him. I didn't even need to know. As soon as we saw him in Mando,
Yeah.
I didn't need to see him getting out of the Sarlacc pit. I just could fill it in with my imagination. But the fact that they showed it is kind of fun.
I mean, I think they did a cool job with it. Like, it was legit. It was believable how he got out.
Yeah, no, it was fine. I was thinking about it, right? And when Jabba was going to throw them in, okay, Luke, Lando, all those people, they did not have any armor on. So it does make sense that he would probably throw people in unarmed and unarmored.
Yeah, well, I don't know how much the armor actually would do because it's over 1,000 years to get digested, but the weaponry, I think, is the more important one.
So,
Well, if it takes 1,000 years to be digested, it would take a heck of a long time to get through the armor.
well, even your skin, most likely, right? I mean,
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
It's like you'll die of old age before you die of getting digested.
Yeah.
so I think the weapons was the key thing, is the fact that he had the weapon helped get him out.
Yep.
So that really just makes it that much more plausible.
There is actually something in that scene that annoyed me.
Was that the stormtrooper?
No, it was so like when he gets out, like we're in spoiler town, so
Yep.
it's fine. Like he's covered in goo, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
It shows a POV shot, totally clear. Then it cuts back to his helmet, and there's goo all over, like where his visor would be.
Yeah.
And I don't know why I noticed that, but I thought it was like,
Okay,
They
so what
missed it.
I caught out of that was when I didn't notice the goop thing, but he was looking up, and then it cuts back to him, and he's looking down. That's what got me. He was looking at the sky in the one shot, and it didn't show him looking down or anything. It was just up, next scene, down. I was like,
so whoever edited that part probably was on break.
probably.
So
It was an intern.
So I loved that part about it. And then as we get further into the episode, some more things I liked. I love seeing his new, sidekick lady, Fennec Shand. Fennec Shand. She's super cool.
Yep.
I loved seeing. I think the big reveal is so in episode 1, season 1 of the Mando, we got to see Grogu, Baby Yoda, right? We got to see him, and then the episode hard cut. I think the big reveal they're going to go for, the thing they're going to do this season, is who's the mayor. And I think it's Emilia Clarke.
Oh, yeah.
What if it's Jabba the Hutt?
He
It
didn't
could be a
actually
different Hutt.
die.
It could be a different Hutt.
Zero
right?
died, right?
Yeah, if it's Zero, I'm not going to watch this because I hate the way he sounds.
Didn't Zero die?
Allegedly, but so did Jabba allegedly, and so did Boba Fett allegedly.
But I think Emilia Clarke could be one, or it could be a new character. But
Darth Maul. No, this would be post Darth Maul dying.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
He's died once already.
It's true. It's true. Well, Kenobi killed him, though.
there is an on-scene death of Maul
Yeah.
in Rebels TV.
If he didn't get cut in half this way, he did. He's not dead.
He got cut in half that way.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
He still might be alive.
Yeah.
There's potential.
Unless you died on the Death Star,
I mean,
you're not confirmed dead.
we have
right.
all seen what Grievous looks like.
That's why Chris is saying this.
Palpatine survived.
That's true. That's just bad writing.
It's just impossible. It's impossible to die in Star Wars. You
It
either
truly
just
is.
straight up come back or you're a Force ghost.
Unless you look like Uncle Owen and Aunt Beru, you're not dead.
That is, there we go. If you're not a charred skeleton, they're the only 2 confirmed deaths in all Star Wars. That's it.
It's true.
So anyways, the mayor is going to be kind of the fun reveal. So I liked the like tributes to him and all of that
Wasn't
stuff.
somebody saying that she has IMDb credits in Boba Fett?
No,
Boba Fett?
she has a gap in her work history.
Yeah, that's what Jeremy was saying.
Oh, so they're
Yeah.
maybe trying to keep a little hush hush.
Exactly. She has a big gap when the film
Either that or she just sucks and no one's going to hire her again.
Yeah, right. So
I
I
have
think
no idea who this person is.
Amelia Clark?
she's the. Have you seen the Solo?
You watched
movie,
Solo,
right?
didn't you?
I've seen it once.
It's Han
his
Solo's
girlfriend.
girlfriend.
Has she been in anything else besides that?
Game of Thrones.
I haven't seen it.
She's also there's a bunch she's been in.
Murder on the Orient
I
Express.
haven't seen it.
That's Daisy Ridley.
Let me see. There's gotta be.
Well,
tons
anyways,
of shiznit
so
here.
but in the end of it, do you remember she answers to Maul? She kills the guy who played
Woody Harrelson.
not Woody. Well, Han kills him, but she kills the Vision,
Oh, Paul Bettany.
Paul Bettany. And
I totally forgot that he was even in that movie. That's how long it's been since I've seen it.
Yeah.
I don't remember anybody in there.
So Paul Bettany is flying that weird big vertical casino. She's working for him when Han Solo runs into her.
Yep.
And then she kills him. And then Maul reaches out to her and he runs the crime syndicate.
Yeah.
But we're going to go ahead and assume Maul's dead, allegedly.
She's in a Robot Chicken episode.
Well, that's not visual. It's be a voice. But so it could be her. She could be running this crime syndicate.
Okay.
So
I
She
mean, I
does a
suppose that
voice
makes
in
sense.
Futurama.
So you did bring that up before, and I was like, why would she go from running a crime syndicate to being the mayor of it's not Mos Espa?
it's Mos Espa.
Mos Espa.
Yeah.
So
I mean, just keeping a low profile.
Well, I was going to say that mayor term is also AKA crime syndicate. That's why I think the person, because it was I'm leaning towards crime because the person pushed back on giving the, like,
Tribute.
you're supposed to give me the tribute,
Yeah.
you know? And why would they be accepting a tribute from a gangster?
So how long after Return of the Jedi is this?
10 years, 5 years, 5-ish years,
It's not that long.
1-ish years, 5-ish years.
I would imagine that because Boba Fett makes a mention, was like, we have to move fast if we're going to keep Jabba's blah, blah, blah in place or whatever.
Yeah.
If it's been any decent amount of time, all that's already going to be grabbed up.
Well, so Bib Fortuna was filling it in the meantime.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right.
yeah, they
Twilight.
show
And Fat
that.
Bib, I forgot about
Yeah.
that.
Yep. Because he's like, he took
He's
over
gross.
for Bib. But anyway, so then, okay, so more things I liked about the episode. I love the Gamorrean guards. They did my bros justice. Just how they're even treated. Like, oh, you want us to hot wash and feed your Gamorrean guards? I thought was hilarious. But then the fact that like they want him to be punished and he is like, you know, no, I'm going to hire him or whatever. And they were loyal. And that comes into play in that episode.
Fennec Shan doesn't trust them, and then, well, they came in clutch.
Yep. So one thing some criticism I read that I agree with is the fact that they are trying to paint Boba Fett in a hero light.
They kind of are.
And it's the only thing is he, let's not forget, he's a bounty hunter, right? I love like he just killed that one guy with the missile and then disintegrates him. I love disintegration in these shows.
No disintegration.
Well, now we've seen Boba Fett could have done it. So I get that. I would like to see him make some more questionable choices.
Well, yeah. So,
you know?
like, just referencing like Breaking Bad, like Walter White does not do anything redeemable. He
Right.
alleges to be doing it for his family or whatever, but like, he's just doing bad things constantly. Right?
Yeah.
I'm totally fine with that. And the line where he's like, "I don't want to rule through fear. I want to rule through respect," or whatever. It's like, no, just rule
Not
through
gonna
fear.
work.
That would have been way better.
Yeah. And, so
And maybe he'll change. Maybe they're trying to set up that like he doesn't want to be like a super bad guy, but he just has to be to do it. That could be cool.
right. I totally agree. It was a huge weight off my shoulders when watching Breaking Bad, and he finally admits he does it for himself.
Yeah, I think that was like the last episode.
You know, it was pivotal. It was so good. It was like, yes, finally you realized this whole time that you couldn't stop, not because you needed the money anymore for your cancer treatment.
Yeah, he only needed like $600,000 or something, and at the end he had millions and millions.
And when he's laundering, you know, storage containers full of it.
Yep.
Like, I know everybody, like, gets mad about Skylar and everything, but I kind of see where she's coming from.
Well, so the thing is, like, you need a lightning rod to hate, right? So it's like you could. I think they did her character, the way that she's designed, is absolutely perfect.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like if you think of any bad guy or any anti person to your hero, that you're just like, oh, why? Like that's when they're doing it right, because you are now like on that same plane as the main character of like, yes, that is the obstacle, that is the thing we have to overcome. Granted, you know, Walt loves her and wants her to like what he's doing, and she won't because she's a normal, sane person.
Right? Yeah. Like if Jeremy was like, "Yeah, I'm making meth and selling it," I'd be like, "You what now, mate?"
What you should say, Jeremy, is all the free premium battle passes you want, kid.
What I was gonna say is if I'm making 95% pure blue, you should be asking how the hell I learned how to do that.
Yeah, you can't even make 95% pure PB&J.
No,
I know I make fun of Jeremy a lot for being caveman, but when it comes to brains, he's actually kind of smart.
Oh yeah. No, I don't know how to make meth, Kara.
I'm sure you could figure it out, but I don't want you to. Please don't. And if you do, we're done.
Next live stream, Jeremy and I make meth.
Right.
Really, they're just melting blue isomalt and crunching it up.
That's actually kind of a mini funny story, was that we needed some for the building and I found a bag of it in the basement, but I'd already bought a bag for here.
Wait, what?
Ice melt for the sidewalks. We're a business
Isomalt. It's a sugar that you can melt.
Well, how am I supposed to know that?
It's for baking. It looks kind of like glass if you do it right. And you melt it, you can add food coloring to it, and then you can shape it into different shapes and stuff like that and make these really beautiful designs.
Guess what else is blue and looks crystal glass shaped?
Ice melt. Here, look, ice malt is completely different.
I thought you said ice melt too.
I heard ice malt.
Iso malt.
She's
just being bougie with her cooking fancy
No, I just
words.
happen to watch cooking shows. Thank you.
Name one cooking show.
Hell's Kitchen.
What? Great British Baking Show.
Name another cooking show.
School of Chocolate.
Name another one.
Nailed it.
I guess she's not lying.
That's ice malt right there.
Whoa.
That's what I'm saying.
That could be crystal meth.
It totally could. Cut to my shot, Chris. Can you guys see that?
I think it's working.
That's isomalt. So it's just like it's like a sugar that you can work with. It's really cool.
Cam says isomalt is wonderful.
Right?
He also says Palpatine's survival was just stupid.
I agree. That's why I said
everybody agrees.
Just bad writing.
It truly was.
Anyways, and then the other thing that got me absolutely amped during the episode. Sorry, Derek. I got more excited about the appearance of the new alien thing, sand creature thing than I did about the motherboard. But I was absolutely pumped when I saw that thing. It was cool.
I have heard people say that that creature belongs in Witcher.
It's fine if it does. It's a new alien. I like it.
It is. It's a, you know.
Here's my only problem with it. It's cool. I give you that. Why would something shaped like that live under the sand?
Who knows?
Like you're talking, like, you know, Sarlacc thing makes sense. You're imagining it's like wormy or whatever, right? Like some sort of sandworm thing. Even the crate dragon makes a little bit more sense,
right?
But like
that
this
looks
thing,
like a cave dweller.
Like you think, like why would it evolve to be like a weird four-armed, like a Goro centaur, and then it spends its time under sand?
Maybe it just spends time under sand during the day when it's hot out. It's trying to keep cool.
I'm not giving it a free pass, but it's probably hard to do a good reveal nowadays. So I'm sure that was just the easiest way to write it so that it could be hidden.
What else would it be hidden behind? You know? There's nothing else to hide.
Yeah, exactly. They're kind of pinned.
Yeah.
And then other people complain that there's, you know, Star Wars is such a big universe and everything, and we get all this stuff on Tatooine. Again, I don't care. I don't know that's where the story takes place.
We saw 10 minutes of Tatooine in episode 4.
Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. It's an entire how much crap do we have on Earth?
Right.
Tons.
That's what I was just gonna say. I was like, look at how many different kinds of freaking ants we have. Different kinds of ants. And so far on Tatooine, we've seen the Sarlacc and this new alien.
We've seen 2 cities, a crap load of desert, and a couple of aliens.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yep. I haven't seen any bugs, haven't seen any birds, haven't seen anything except for these 3 aliens. It makes sense that there's probably a heck of a lot more in there than those 3 that we've seen.
Something else I thought I was like kind of thinking about after the fact is, so they make their prisoners dig up these seeds that have water in them. Mm-hmm. And I actually thought it was quite interesting because they weren't going to give any up. They probably just comb the deserts for slaves to dig.
Do they use a comb?
Like in Spaceballs?
Yeah.
You can watch Spaceballs for free on YouTube right now, by the way.
I'm good.
It's a good movie. Anyways, I'm thinking, and then they
it's
just
probably
let
the
him
fourth
die.
best Star Wars movie.
Yeah, right? But no, you see what I'm saying? It was like they probably just let them die and never give them any water. So they just have to dig until they dehydrate and then they die. And then they probably just find new people in the desert. You know, and then
Boba Fett's digging effort was pretty low. He was just kind of like, like I can't remember what the heck is that?
Rodian?
The Rodian was going ham, just digging. You could see the rubber was flapping everywhere.
That Rodian was a turd.
Yeah.
He was definitely related to Greedo somehow.
Yeah.
But like he was just digging like crazy, and Boba Fett's kind of like, just
See,
sort.
I feel
that's what
I'd be
happens.
Boba Fett in that scenario.
You dig
I'd be
too
like,
fast.
screw you guys. Like,
You dig too fast, you find the alien.
that's true. The
know?
Rodian did find the alien.
I just felt bad he got head stomped or whatever.
The alien tar.
I think he deserved it.
The Rodian?
Yeah.
Heck yeah. Of course he did.
Why are you guys such Rodian haters?
Rodians are cool, but that one ratted Boba Fett out.
I don't know. I can only think of 2 Rodians off the top of my head.
They show some in Clone Wars and stuff.
But
That like there's a nurse. Isn't one of the Rodians? Wait, when who was kidnapping all the baby force sensitive babies?
Inquisitors?
And wasn't it a Rodian that was babysitting all of them? Wasn't a Rodian nurse?
Probably.
Another baddie. But there was a Rodian force, like a force sensitive Rodian baby, and it was adorable. Its eyes are amazing.
Clone Wars, yeah, they have like galaxy eyeballs.
They're
The
super
eyeballs
cool.
are huge galaxy eyeballs.
I wish I had galaxy eyes.
You're so funny.
Super Mario Galaxy eyes.
So speaking of galaxy's eyes, slight tangent from Book of Boba Fett. We found out we could stack Snapchat filters. So I'll put my phone on chip on like a selfie mode, and then Kara will point her phone at my screen
filter
and apply
over that.
a filter.
It's real funny.
So we had one that was like it made your face squished up, and then it also put blue sunglasses on. So it was like it stretched his face out and painted it completely blue. That was really funny. So that was, anyways, that was just a little tangent.
It was great.
So we got the Gamorrean guards, we got a new alien, we got mystery is going to be what's the deal with the mayor.
I like the little bit more Tusken Raider stuff. Like we have like the higher ranking ones that have nicer robes.
Yeah.
Yes. I like anything to do with Tuskens. And they didn't overdo the yelling thing. Like there's just the one time when he almost got away.
Yeah.
The dog thing was cool. Did you like the dog thing?
The Massive, is that what it was called?
Absolutely destroyed Boba Fett in a second.
And what did he do the first time? He put it in a sleep hold?
Yeah, he put it in a chokehold. And it's like, I don't even know if the anatomy of this thing allows that to happen. And then the thing like bites him and his leg doesn't immediately come off, which seems far-fetched. And then he like hits it with a gaffy stick a couple times.
Maybe it's a soft-mouthed doggy like golden retrievers.
Yeah.
You're so funny.
What? Just trying to put some,
Anyway, that's like, so like this is like the nitpicking part for me. I really enjoyed the episode. I thought it was cool. It's just like this, and then it's like obviously he can't die. It's episode 1.
Right.
How would the Book of Boba Fett be if he died in the first 10 minutes?
It'd be the page of Boba Fett, not the Book of Boba Fett.
But I'm curious to start the next episode. They've got me drawn in. That's all I can ask for. We got like more Star Wars, just stuff, new enemy. Those shields were neat, and they put ninjas in there, and it's just like you got to remember.
I'm sorry, when they were doing their parkour stuff over the rooftops on Mos Espa, all I could think of was the Office parkour episode.
I've only seen clips, but I do know what you're talking about.
It's so great.
I am a huge Lego guy, and they have Ninjago Lego sets. The kids love ninjas. Sekiro's a ninja.
Ninjas are cool.
Ninjas are cool. So I get why they would put that stuff in there.
Yep.
So if you hate on the ninjas, the kids will like them.
Yep. So when does Kenobi come out? Is it this month? Or is it next month?
Not even, we'll be lucky to see it in 2022.
I thought they said they were going to release it in February.
There is no release date for that yet.
Oh, what about Ahsoka?
Nope.
I swear they said there was a release date for Kenobi.
No, I think we're lucky. I think the next thing to come out is the Mando, and that's the December of this year.
Oh, Chris is looking it up.
It just the best guess is sometime 2022. That's all it says.
I would put a hard pass on it being next year.
Oh, what? I don't know if this is even. It says this is going to consist of 6-hour-long episodes. I thought it was 3.
What? The Book of Boba Fett?
It was 6.
No, Kenobi.
I'm pretty sure I heard 6.
I thought it was 3 as well.
Oh.
I thought it was 3.5 minute.
That's what I thought. It was 3 90-minute ones, not 6 hour. Whatever. I'll take whatever they give me at this point.
It's true.
They've got my money. They got Jeremy's money, I guess.
Did they say anything else? Because I thought something else was going to be released soon for TV shows.
Next Star Wars show. Okay, let's see here. Rotten Tomatoes. Book of Boba Fett, Star Wars Visions. Didn't that already come out?
Yeah, that did. That was like the anime.
Mandalorian Season 3, Andor. So Mandalorian Season 3 is going to be early this year. So I'm going to guess by summertime.
Oh, Mando's coming out in the summer. What? Early this year?
Well, it says early 2022. This is according to Rotten Tomatoes. I don't know how much stock you want to put into that. Then Andor, then Kenobi, then Ahsoka.
Oh, so far away. Yeah.
That's what it's looking like.
Was Mando really October of like 20?
19, wasn't it?
It would have been 20.
I think we did get it in 20.
And then we didn't have it for all of 21. That's what it was. Yeah, it was.
Well, this is season 3, so season 1
season
was
1 would have been 19.
That's what I thought you were talking about.
Yeah, season 2 would have been 20, and then now
they're
Game of Thronesing us and making us wait forever.
Yep.
For season 3.
Where he doesn't wear his helmet at all.
Yep.
They did the same thing with Kylo Ren.
It's like, I don't give a crap if they have a face. I don't want to see it.
Okay, that's how I feel. Like I think about Halo and how weird it would be if Master Chief removed his helmet.
Right.
Like I don't want to see his face. You know? He's Master Chief.
She wants to use her imagination.
I do.
To see how hot he is.
Has he ever taken his helmet off?
No.
He has, but you don't see it.
Oh.
In Halo 1.
I mean, that voice though.
Does he take it off in Halo 3 too?
The end of Legendary, Halo 3, the end of it.
But do you see his face?
You see a slight shadow of his face.
Does he have a nice chiseled chin?
What if he just like looked?
He's just one of those super ripped that has like no neck, just like
it's like no neck, and for some reason like his face is super fat, even though the rest of him is like ripped.
No.
Oh, so Chris, you'd appreciate this.
No, don't ruin my view of Master Chief. He was my first video game crush.
So I finished Seinfeld basically. I've got like an episode I'm sitting on. So then I re-picked up where I had been on The Simpsons. So I'm in season 4, and speaking of ripped, I saw the episode where Ned and Marge are in a streetcar named Desire, and they have everyone take their shirts off, and Ned's just absolutely ripped.
Yeah, he's super jacked.
It's so funny. Is
he the neighbor?
Yes, okay. Ned's a great character. I love him.
Well, you watched the one too where they burned down the house. Marge, Homer? Homer burns down the house. I don't watch The Simpsons, okay? I thought that was funny, and then Ned goes in to save him. And then
that's Homer the Heretic. That's the name of the episode. I think it's like
because he doesn't go to church. He's not going to church, and he's staying at home. I want to say it's like a
season 5 episode, maybe.
And so
it would be season 4 because it was like.
Oh, you saw it already?
Yeah.
Okay.
Homer gets knocked out or whatever. Yeah, so Ned goes in to save him.
Yeah, so he has like the best day ever skipping church, right? Yeah. He decides that he's not going to go to church anymore because he's like found God in his own way or whatever, right? So then he like falls asleep on his couch smoking a cigar, and the cigar starts the house on fire, and he's just not waking up. Then Ned is on the volunteer fire department, and he goes in to save him or whatever. He's on the volunteer fire department, but he's just saving him like normally or whatever, I guess, actually, now that I remember it. But like he goes in and he like busts out the thing and he tries to throw him out and he bounces back into the house and he has to get him back out again. Like he throws a mattress out the window so he can throw Homer out or whatever, and he goes boing.
Yep. And then Homer's talking about how, Ned's house is on fire, and then all of a sudden this one rain cloud appears over Ned's house, puts out the fire, and a rainbow appears over it.
Yep. And he's like, what? It's like, oh, at least God's like punishing him too or whatever.
Right.
Nope. It was super good.
And then we watched the one where Bart really wants to go to Camp Krusty. Then he leads a revolt against the...
Oh, that is there's actually, in like season 25, they actually revisit that from Marge and Homer's perspective.
Really?
It's a really good episode.
That's really cool.
So, yeah. So I literally just, within the last couple of weeks, finished watching through all of The Simpsons again. And I've said before, it's like, it's like there's like the classic era of Simpsons. Some people like stop at like episode or season 7. I say basically the first 10 seasons are like the golden era for me. And then like you have your like quality fluctuations or whatever, but like I hadn't really kept up a ton from like season like 25 to now. And then like so when I got into that, I started paying more attention to the episodes and stuff. And they're still really freaking good. They're still really good. Like people, Nielsen ratings I think are like can't be trusted anymore because nobody just watches broadcast TV anymore. I imagine there's still enough people that are going and watching these new episodes that like they're going to continue making them because they're still good.
Yeah.
But so it's just one of those things where like, and you get like because they're so established now, they know that's like this is just going to be a thing, right? Until they decide to end it, it's just going to go. They get a lot more latitude to do interesting stuff. Like we're just going to go back 22 years and take a look at this episode, but just from Homer and Marge's perspective, and it's really interesting. It's super cool.
Well, that's what I didn't realize the value in getting all of Seinfeld is funnier if you've seen all of them because there's so many references they make to previous, characters, whatever. So there's Kramer's businessman perspective is Pennycamp, and he always like backs into that, like Chuck Finley in Star Wars.
Okay,
or not in Star Wars.
Burn Notice.
What?
Are we done talking about spoilers?
Oh, yeah, I think so. Probably. Is there anything else you want to talk about Book of Boba Fett?
I'm excited for the next epised. We'll end it with there.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, I just noticed the lights are still on. If there's anybody like muted, I was like, well, we should probably change it back so people know we're not talking spoilers anymore. Also, I saw David's comment. Halo TV show.
Okay.
They better do my boy Master Chief good.
It's going to be on Paramount, which is fine. There's some good stuff on Paramount.
Who would you like to see?
Paramount Plus?
We did for 2 months.
Here's what I want. I want them to have Steve Downs do Master Chief's voice in the TV show.
They better.
If they don't, I will riot.
What if it's just like a sound alike and it sounds like 95% the same?
Nope.
Nope. Yeah. Nope. It's gotta be Steve Downs. Here's the thing. That's what they did with Mando. It wasn't even Mando half the time in the armor.
Yeah,
And then Pedro Pascal just voiced over. That's the nice thing. Because if it's a helmet, then you don't ever see the mouth moving. So I'm
have
just
we
saying,
confirmed?
Steve Downs better friggin' do the voice. He's been doing it for the past, 18 years?
4, 3? When did it come out?
The first one came out in 2001.
So he's been doing the past
with the launch of the Xbox.
Years.
And he sounded like an old man in 2001.
Yeah, Steve Downs better friggin' do it. That's all I gotta say.
Is it live action?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Voice cast.
Who?
The only confirmed voice
be
cast is Jen Taylor.
Oh, good. She's Cortana.
You got excited.
What?
It looks like there doesn't have anybody else listed under voice cast, so I assume that whoever Pablo Schreiber is going to be doing the voice because he's the actor.
I'll kill someone.
No.
No, don't do that.
Why would you ruin the mystique?
The only way I would be okay with it is when he's going through the transition to become a Spartan. Like that is the only time I would be okay with him having his helmet off. Once he's Master Chief, that freaking helmet better be on his freaking head. Is there? Freaking dang it. I don't know if I'm gonna watch it. I'm just a little salty. Is he hot?
Why does that matter?
Because in my mind, Master Chief is hot.
Keep that headcanon.
Chris,
don't give it up.
Can you pull it up on the thing and put it down here so I can see what Pablo Schreiber looks like or whatever his name is?
Whoops. Ah, crap. Why'd I hit books?
If I'm just... Wait, what? Well, I... All right, I'm okay with it.
Get out of here.
He's kind of hot. Okay? I'm just saying. That is not hot. The other pictures you were showing, click on that one. Whew, all right, I'm cool with it.
He is pretty ripped.
Kara's like, he's so woo.
Yeah.
He is very woo. He is very woo.
You need the woo.
Flying Zebra says...
Got a little hot in here, guys.
Flying Zebra says he's an old man that doesn't shower. Keep the helmet on. Isn't the suit built onto him or something?
It's not built on, but his bones, he's kind of like Wolverine. His skeleton and his joints have been remanufactured or enhanced because the suit accentuates your movements.
Accelerates?
And on an average person, it would break your arm.
Okay.
So his skeletal structure is...
It's like Wolverine.
Yeah.
That's what Jeremy
Wait,
said.
so is Zebra saying that Pablo is an old man?
No.
that
He's
doesn't
saying
shower?
Master Chief is an old
is.
man
Okay.
that doesn't shower, keep his suit on.
Because what is Pablo like 40s?
Let's see.
30s, 40s?
43.
40. Okay, I was right.
Guess how tall he is?
6'4".
6'7".
6'5".
I was closer. At Price is Right, you would have lost. Boom.
I love how somehow Price is Right rules applies to everything. Like going over is the absolute worst thing you can do.
Right, but it's okay to vote $1.
Yeah, 1 inch. Yay, I win.
I win.
6 foot 1 penny. Just kidding.
I'm bouncing the camera everywhere. We might need to address that situation.
Okay. I will watch Halo. Don't judge me.
so
Yes, I'm a
funny.
shallow woman, okay?
Well, I know you watch Witcher. Kara's obsessed with the Witcher books.
Henry Cavill.
Henry
hot
Cavill.
Pfft.
You have a man crush on Henry Cavill.
He's really cool. He's Geralt.
And he's kind of hot.
Have
And
you ever
ripped.
Do you think he goes by Gary?
Please no.
Well,
I'm
his
an
real
Uncle
name's
Gary.
Henry.
Right? His real name's Henry.
And you know who I think of when I think of Henry now? The dad from Psych.
Oh, funny.
Oh, yeah.
That's the first person I think of when I think of Henry.
When I first thought Henry, I thought Henry from Once Upon a Time.
You guys in Once Upon a
It's a
Frickin'
good
Time.
show. It's a good show.
It is a good show. Stop
Don't
sucking,
hate.
Jeremy.
Okay. So, Jeremy does not believe me when I say things are good. Okay. So, I'm sure Jeremy has said on the podcast many times, he hates Horizon Zero Dawn. He thinks it sucks.
I saw you playing it
Guess
yesterday.
what? Jeremy freaking loves it. Texted me the other day while Chip was napping. He said, Horizon Zero Dawn, 10 out of 10. Boom. It's a good game. I love that thing.
I stand by my original assessment of it being bad because of how long the intro is. If
The
you
intro
only
is long.
had a half an hour to play, it would take you 3 days to get through the tutorial. It's an hour and a half tutorial. First, you can't skip the cutscenes until you start actually playing the game. Then you can skip the cutscenes.
Okay, so Jeremy skips the cutscenes. There was one he skipped the other day, got into the level, and he was like, wait, what just happened? Is that person dead?
And cutscenes better be interesting or I'm moving on.
You don't even give them a chance.
I don't have time to give them a chance. I've only got so much time to game and I want to play it.
Jeremy gets a half hour a day.
Yep, exactly. So you spend all this time as a little kid, and when I had quit
Young
the
Aloy.
first time, you have to like, oh my goodness, you have to hack the dinosaurs, robots. Then you have to learn their paths. Then you have to wait for them to walk their path and then sneak and rescue this boy. And I had quit before I saved the boy. This time I saved the boy, and then that's like the end of the tutorial. Then you're in the game. Then it gets fun because I want to hack the dinosaurs and make them work for me. You can. You
can. You have to level up tech or something like that.
Jeremy's like, you're flipping burgers, Stegosaurus.
Yes, exactly.
You're working at the Krusty Krab.
They have Velociraptor ones, and so you take your like spear and you stab them into them, and you get a little like hacking thing on the back of it, and then you can make them all like go kill all the other dinosaurs for you. It's awesome.
It's a good game. When you get to the alligator robots, those ones are a nightmare.
You know how terrifying it would be if there really was alligator robots?
Well, they're huge too. Like one would probably like go from freaking over there to over there. It's huge.
Thanks, Kara. People know the banana for scale.
Well, okay. Well, from off screen to off screen, couch for
Still.
scale. It's huge. They
Couch for
tonks.
scale. Kara's so funny. Anyways,
Just
so
saying.
of her TV show, she's watching. Can I tease you?
Go for it. It's a good show.
Magic Nun.
Warrior Nun.
Warrior Nun. So, I think they put that into your name generator you were using the other day, Chris, and they're like, we need an oxymoron.
That's right. That's what we're doing. Okay, let me get that pulled up.
Okay,
That's what we're doing next.
Jeremy,
Oxymoron generator. Warrior Nun. Nuns are peaceful women who don't do anything.
That's exactly why people underestimate them.
What? Then they shouldn't be called nuns. Then they're just warriors.
They're part of the OCS, which is Order of the Cruciform Sword.
Oh my goodness.
The Order of the Cruciform Sword are the people that were protecting the Holy Grail in Last Crusade, Indiana Jones.
No, they weren't.
Yeah. When Hassim was like, I'm a part of the Brotherhood of the Order of the Cruciform Sword, and pulls his shirt open and shows the whole thing.
It was not the same.
Yep.
There's no
So
way.
yeah, so what happened in this show is this was back in medieval times, and this woman, they're fighting demons, she dies, and so this angel appears, and in order to save her, he gives her his halo. He like puts it into her back, and that keeps her going. And so she becomes the warrior nun. She can self-heal. She can do all this like really BA stuff.
This sounds cool, Jeremy.
It's great. And so over time, whenever the only thing that can kill her is a metal called diamantium or something like that.
So Wolverine.
Dimeridium. Dimeridium. That's what it is.
Adamantium.
Dimeridium, that's what it's called. And so whenever a warrior nun dies, the halo is removed from her and put into the next warrior nun. And if you're not if you're not the one, then it rejects you and it can kill you. And so then they have to put it into someone else. And so what it opens up, this one orphan has died. She's quadriplegic. She's been in an orphanage her whole entire life, and she died. And so the temple gets attacked. The warrior nun dies. And so they take the halo out of the warrior nun. And in order to save it, protect it from demons, they put it into this dead girl because humans tend to bring down hide the energy from the halo. And so this one nun, before the demons can get it, puts it into the dead girl, which brings the dead girl back from the dead. And
so it's zombie warrior nun.
I mean, she's not zombie. She was
dead. She's now alive.
Okay. So she's zombie, but not what you think zombie. And so she's no longer quadriplegic, and she can do everything. She wasn't able to do her whole entire life, and she goes and she kicks butt. So you might like it, Chris.
It sounds cool, Jeremy. I don't know.
It's really cool.
Jeremy's like, I just want my plain oatmeal and sleep.
Right.
Those are the most interesting things. You literally are watching a show about nothing. This is at least a show about something.
If it was Warrior Priest, Jeremy would watch it. He'd be like, men doing it? All right, I can get on that.
What are you talking about?
Sexist.
What are you talking about? I don't want to watch warrior religious anything.
No, here's the thing. So Shaolin monks, trained warriors.
The what?
Shaolin monks are trained warriors, but are like religious.
Yep.
Cam says historically most orders of monks and nuns were trained warriors, and he says it's a good show.
Yes, Cam, thank you.
Bull Oni, Cam, come on.
Cam, I love you. You got my back.
Cam was like, give me my newspaper.
I've seen The Sound of Music. Those are not warrior nuns.
But they kicked butt.
Have you seen The Flying Nun?
Isn't that Wizard of Oz?
No.
No.
There's a show called The Flying Nun.
Oh, no.
Yeah. It's a real thing.
Ridiculous.
Anyway, I think it's time to move on to this.
Ooh.
Slogan generator.
So for work sometimes, actually, maybe I should do this. Give me 1 second here to adjust my screens. So for work, sometimes I have to write scripts, and I'm like trying to come up with like taglines or some way to say something that's not the normal way of saying stuff. And like, I'll just hit a roadblock. And one of the things that I use is like creative writing generators or whatever, blah, blah, blah. So I was working, I can't even remember who the client was or what it was, but I needed a slogan of some type. I was like, I didn't know what I wanted to say, but I just wanted to say it in a way that I couldn't think of. So I used a slogan generator, and not all slogan generators are created equal. And I can't remember which ones that I use because I use them infrequently.
Right.
But so you can put a word in, like, so we're going to make a slogan for Rise of the Podcast. Whoops, let's spell it right, podcast. And so what I thought it would do was like use like some sort of AI algorithm, look at those words, find stuff and whatever. That is not how this one works. This one literally just takes your word and just sticks more words around it. So
and it's kind of funny because it almost is like it takes slogans that were already made.
Yeah.
So like, have it your way, right? Is that Burger King?
Yeah, it's gonna be like, have it your Rise of the Podcast. or Rise of the Podcast your way or something. So we've 1,076 slogans.
The
of
first
which
one is so funny.
Don't hold Rise of the Podcast back. We're always low Rise of the Podcast.
Okay.
I'd walk a mile for Rise of the Podcast.
I love that one.
Rise of the Podcast stands above the rest. So we can try and find ourselves savor the flavor of Rise of the Podcast.
I think, therefore, Rise of the Podcast.
The dirt says hot. The label says Rise of the Podcast.
It doesn't even make any sense. Rise of the Podcast is what the world was waiting for.
Anyone can handle Rise of the Podcast. Like, these are hilarious. Let's just scroll down and let's go to like page 3.
You know they get worse the further on you go.
I love Rise of the Podcast. That's pretty lame. Rise of the Podcast for me.
Oh my gosh. You've got questions. We've got Rise of the Podcast.
Yes.
That one's hilarious.
Refreshes the Rise of the Podcast other beers cannot reach.
See, that is straight up somebody else's slogan that they just changed to the other brand. And
Bet you can't eat Rise of the Podcast.
Rise of the Podcast, the appetizer. Rise of the Podcast. You see the name, you think dirty.
Only if I was in a bikini.
Look at the one
in a
below
hot
that.
tub.
Washing machines live longer with Rise of the Podcast.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh.
Put a Rise of the Podcast in your tank.
Oh my goodness.
Rise of the Podcast soothes the nerves.
The cookie that thinks it's a Rise of the Podcast.
That is absolutely right. That's another slogan as well. The cookie that,
Yep.
That's so funny.
Wait, what's that one? Say that one.
This one, next to the breast, Rise of the Podcast is the best.
The one below that is funny too, or the one next to it. It's a Rise of the Podcast today helps you work, rest, and play.
Get busy with Rise of the Podcast. Woo! Give the dog a Rise of the Podcast.
Hey, free Rise of the Podcast with your purchase.
Pardon me, do you have any gray Rise of the Podcast?
I 100% know that's Grey Poupon. 100%.
So this one is literally just ripping off different slogans.
Yeah.
Yeah. A Rise of the Podcast. Anyway, so I found another one.
That's
See, that was a Burlow. So,
oh, did Brad come up with a slogan?
did he? Feeling low? Try Rise of the Podcast. It's a forceful pick me up. Nice.
love it. Love it.
Okay, so now we've got the free slogan maker from
Lord.
Shopify. So
Lord.
we're going to put into terms. We're going to put in Rise of the Podcast.
Yeah, you guys comment what you think a funny one would be, or what a good slogan for us would be.
So this is sort of like a similar thing. So it's like nonstop Rise of the Podcast. Rise of the Podcast will get you more girls.
Yeah, you heard it here first.
The lighter way to enjoy Rise of the Podcast.
Rise of the Podcast light.
Oh, here we go. Rise of the Podcast saves your soul.
Oh, Lord.
Rise of the Podcast when second best isn't good enough.
Things happen after a Rise of the Podcast. Oh, my goodness.
Can you feel it? Rise of the Podcast.
Is calling you.
Rise of the Podcast. It's a kind of magic.
My Rise of the Podcast and me.
Sometimes you feel like a Rise of the Podcast. Sometimes you don't. That's the old Planners one. Sometimes you feel like a nut. What else do we have here? A slightly rippled with a flat Rise of the Podcast. Like, what are these?
Oh, my God.
With a name like Rise of the Podcast, it has to be good.
Dang right it does.
That's Smuckers.
Yeah,
Rise of the Podcast, built to perfection. I think that's actually accurate.
it truly is. I mean, come on. Just kidding.
Ding dong, Rise of the Podcast is calling. I fall for Rise of the Podcast actually isn't bad.
I like it, Swanky.
Rise of the Podcast, the meaning of life.
Swanky says, Rise of the Podcast, the last rant.
Well, I love rants and stories.
Get Rise of the Podcast or get out.
Yes.
Oh my God. Let's go to page 21. What
Holy
have they got
cow.
all the way back here?
Semper Rise of the Podcast.
The loudest noise comes from the electric Rise of the Podcast. Let's go to page 20. Oh, hungry. Oh, Rise of the Podcast. Anyway, so they're just really dopey. We all adore Rise of the Podcast.
That's
Rise of the
so fun.
Podcast kicks ass.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
Dude,
we do.
you're getting a Rise of the Podcast. Okay, anyway.
Lord. That's
What you
so
need to
funny.
do, Chris, is get your little boss to scrub the web and then just send one of those out with every notification.
Funny. Okay, so we did the slogan things. I thought that was kind of funny.
That's hilarious.
I saw one right before you closed it. It said, "Live and rise of the podcast, play in ours," which is just too funny.
Oh, Lord.
So do you want to do guess the gibberish or popular fast food brands in other countries?
Try the gibberish, I think.
Okay, let me switch these back because I don't want you to see them. All right, so according to Jeremy, there's a trend that's going on these days where
I do
you're
have
using words that's kind of like that.
Mad Libs.
So this is like the classic one. Someone would be like, say, I am sofa king retarded, right?
Yeah.
Say that fast. And so those individual words make up a sentence of a different sounding set of words, right?
Yeah.
So this is basically the same thing. So the first one Jeremy already did because he saw the thing, so I'll just say it as an example. The gibberish is eyes cool, valley dict, our, he, an.
High school valedictorian.
Okay.
You had no idea, did you?
I heard the valedictorian part, but that was... when you said it so slow, it was like, what?
Well, so I don't want to say it so fast that it's because if I say eyes cool, valley dict, our, he, an. That's maybe I can say it that fast. We'll figure it out. There's 10 more of these.
All right. Here we go.
Okay, so we have lactose intolerant.
Lactose intolerant.
There you go.
Kara's just a genius.
Dang right I am.
Drew ache.
Drew ache?
This one isn't very good.
Oh, is it the name Drake? Boo.
Oh, it's a name. Okay.
That reminds me of the Key and Peele spit. Balake. Aaron. Drake.
Cam says Sofa King Chubby is the name of a band up there.
No way.
That's so funny.
That's hilarious.
Oh my goodness, it's so funny. So funny.
You're so funny.
Like,
well, so
we're sitting on a sofa and you have knees.
Well, so
oh my gosh, guys, did you guys know I have knees?
Jim used to do this all the time. He'd be talking to me and he'd be like, brownie, 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 brownie.
Brownie.
And then when Tony would come up, he'd be like, Tony, Tony, Tony. Super dumb. Anyway, bull leg fried hay.
Bull leg Friday. Egg. Hay.
Something Friday.
Bull leg Friday.
Bull leg Friday. Bull leg Friday.
Bull leg fried. Say it again.
Bull leg fried hay.
Bull leg Friday.
This one's also kind of not super close. Friday's correct.
Bull leg. Bull leg.
Bull leg.
Bull leg. Bull leg.
Black Friday.
Black.
Really?
Yes.
That's Black Friday? Bull leg Friday?
Like I said, not super good.
Dang. Okay. Good job. Look at you.
Foyer in formation.
Something about formation.
Foyer in formation.
Foyer in?
For your information.
Oh.
Yep.
Dang, look at you.
Jeremy, not terrible at this.
See, you just got to get good.
Okay.
It's hurting my brain real bad, though. I'm definitely...
Okay, this one is dumb. These aren't even words. Okay. I'm just going to say the answer because there's no other way to say this. Eminem. Yeah, it's 90% of the word.
Dumb.
Yep.
That one was dumb.
Where'd you find these?
Jeremy sent me the link. I'm
sent
skipping
him.
that one. That's dumb. Door her text pull horror. Door her text pull horror.
Dora the Explorer?
Yep.
That's so dumb.
Mornimber wrath. Mornimber wrath.
Mornimbarath. Mornimbarath. Mornimbarath.
Morning.
Morning breath?
Morning breath.
Dang, I was going to say morning breath.
Yes, because morning breath is a thing.
Well, I was working through it. That's how I get there. Morning breath. Hey, you got one.
I'm done.
Everybody send Kara a cookie.
All right, I'm just going to Google guess the gibberish because the rest of these are dumb. I don't want an app. I don't want an app. I don't want to... Let's see here. Is this one? Is this a slideshow? Oh my gosh, it's like a whole freaking game.
Look at images.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Let's do this.
Oh.
Theory of language. Theory of language. Theory. Theory of language.
I think it's theory.
Theory of language?
So if I click on it again, will it show it?
Oh.
How do we see the answer?
You found this website.
How do we see it? I want to know. Oh my gosh, come on.
We'll pick a different one.
Maybe click 2 and see what procedure.
Procedure, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we'll just say it's procedure. That makes sense.
Okay, so we have a check mark here. I wonder if we check mark this. No. The heck? What's this? Tap each box and turn to open them up and reel them inside. Okay. Bees, walls, and Rayella. Bees, walls, and Rayella.
Bees, walls.
Bees, walls. Bees, walls, and Rayella. Bees, walls, and Rayella. Bees, walls. Bees, walls, and. Bees, walls, and. Rayella.
Bees, well, that ends well? I don't know.
Bees, walls, and Rayella. All's well that ends well?
Well, there's this at the end. Rayella.
Rayella?
And Rail.
I have no idea.
All right, next.
Yeah.
We're real bad at this one.
God.
And we might not ever get the answers.
Sagistopedia.
That's not a...
It sounds like suggest, maybe.
Sagistopedia.
Suggestopedia? Wikipedia?
Sagistopedia.
Isn't that...
I want the answers!
Yeah, where are the answers here?
People, if you hear something that we're not hearing, type it in the comments.
So show answers. Oh, I think we have to click through all of them.
Sagistopedia.
Silent Y.
What?
Is that just
Silent
like the
Y.
Y is silent, but silent Y?
Suggestopedia. Tutalfi si cal restpons. Tutalfi si cal restpons. Total.
Two
VC
tall fee.
Call responds.
Rest.
Something responds. Tall feces call. Feces.
Yeah. I think this could be
too tall feces call.
Too tall.
Too tall. Total feces call. Fisical? Fisical.
You go from the easiest ones in the face of the planet to the hardest ones.
Odior link wall ap rouge. Odior link wall ap rouge.
Odor
link wall ap rouge.
Link wall
ap rouge. Link wall ap rouge.
You sound like you're speaking French.
Link wall ap rouge.
Whole language approach.
Okay, that makes sense.
Sure.
Online teaching method.
The meadow is the bottom one.
Online teaching.
This could be method.
Teaching.
Teaching method. Online teaching method.
There you go.
Methodology. Metallurgy.
I think it's metallurgy. I think it's metallurgy for that one.
Oh, okay, here we go. Things are happening.
I hate whoever put this one together. I don't want to do them all just to see if I'm right on them.
So now do I click on them to see the correct answer?
Sure.
Nope.
No. What the?
Right click?
What the? I hate who put this together.
Tap each box in turn to open them up and reveal them. Item inside.
Well, that was,
What? No, we've wasted everyone's time.
Well, procedure is the one. Bees, walls, and Rayelia.
In Rayelia?
Oh gosh.
Uh-oh, what did you do?
Well, let's see if this is the same. The animation's so unnecessary.
Bees, walls, and yeah, that's
So
it's just the same ones, just in a different order.
Wow. Silent Y?
Tap one to open. Keep on, keep it on. Let's go get all them opened up.
Yeah, why would it do that and then be like, just kidding, you're not going to see the answers, losers. What a bunch of jerks.
And if I click again, nope, just zooms back.
All right. They just messing with us.
Well, okay, let's see if the random wheel works any better.
Oh, Lord.
Wow, that takes a while. Okay.
That's the metallurgy that you guys are talking about?
Eliminate. Oh, and then it just goes away. What?
What?
This is the worst. Okay, let's.
I hate these people.
Yeah, but now I need to know. Oh my goodness.
Is there any other? Guess the gibberish questions and answers PDF. Let's try this. Quizzaza. Jeez. Okay. I don't know if you can see that very well. Swati ma'am.
I'd like to make sure you get the answer first.
Swati ma'am.
Sweaty man. Does it tell you the answer?
Oh, I guess this is the answer. Oh yeah, the answers are shown below it.
Okay, so we can see the sway tea may hum.
And then the answer is Swati ma'am, whatever that is.
Swati ma'am?
Now I must do some Googling.
Lord.
Are you looking up what a swatty ma'am is?
Yeah.
Guys, I don't even know. I don't even know. How would they know?
They're the deputy manager of content development at the ICICI.
Who is going to know that?
Swati ma'am's
Lord.
chemistry class.
Are we sure it just wouldn't be sweaty man?
That would honestly make more sense.
Truly would.
I think it's sweaty man.
Oh, nope, not that. There we go. Okay. Mir Or's elf tree.
Mirror's elf tree? Mirror's elf tree?
I got nothing.
Mirrors or elf tree?
Mirrors are elf tree.
Oh, sorry, it's not tree, it's free. Mir Or's elf free.
Mirrors or elf free?
Check the
elf
answer.
Free. Mirror selfie.
Oh, all right. These are supposed to be hard. Mirror or selfie.
More Nim Barath.
Morning Barath?
Morning breath.
Oh, that's morning breath. Okay, we had that one before. Dora
the Explorer.
Oh, oh yeah, it's right there. Oops, scrolled too far down.
I didn't see it, but that sounded like the one we did before.
Shui Tum Aum.
Shui Tum Aum.
Shui Tum Aum. Any ideas, Jeremy?
No, these are absolutely destroying my brain.
Shweta ma'am? What the heck are these things?
So there's Shweta woman.
What is the, why did you even bring this up? This is apparently insane.
Okay, hold on.
Oh, there's Eminem again.
For your information.
Yep. Bull egg fried hay. Oh, that's Black Friday. Drew Ake.
Drew Ake?
Oh, that's Drake again.
Yeah. Okay, hold on.
And that's high school valedictorian.
Okay, yep.
Oh, no, that's...
Lactosant holler ant.
Lactose intolerant.
Oh, yep. Unite Ted Kingdom.
United Kingdom. England. Ted Lasso.
There we go.
What?
That's not the only thing in England. Tower Bridge, Big Ben.
Ted Lasso.
Taxis.
Costco.
My's Whims Hoot.
My's Wings Hoot?
My's Whims Hoot. Oh, my swimsuit.
Yeah, my swimsuit.
Oh, there you go.
She is Berg her.
She is...
It's a burger.
Oh, cheeseburger.
Oh, stupid.
High Creek Own. High Creek Own.
High Creek Own?
Like, is that ice cream cone? High Creek Cone?
Yeah, ice cream cone.
It is ice cream cone.
Oh, guys, I found a good one. Do you want me to send it to you so you can
Sure.
read? Okay. I saw the first one. I saw a couple of them, but this one's a good one. It's a PDF. The top one is the first log into Messenger. I don't want to log into Messenger. I'll text it to you.
Can you send it to on Messenger? Because otherwise I can't get it onto here.
Our Messenger's logged out.
Oh, is it?
You just read
Yeah.
them.
Oh, send it on Discord. I can open it on Discord.
Okay. Share to rise the podcast or
Yeah.
okay, or send it just to you.
You can share to rise the podcast.
Okay. Boop. What?
You just hurt my brain is all.
You're so funny.
Lightning round. All right, Chris is gonna share
Okay,
them. We're
I
gonna hit
think.
these.
Did it get posted? Did I do it right?
I just see the word gibberish.
There you go. Click it. That should be it. Right?
It's just a text of the word gibberish.
I hate this thing. Should I just read them?
Just read them.
I'll read them. Okay.
She's just gonna read them.
Okay.
Pretty shack scent.
British accent, Ted Lasso.
There's more things in Britain than Ted Lasso.
A pant hub hair.
A panda bear.
Wand her womb hen.
Wonder Woman. Boom.
Oh.
Suck it, Jeremy. America.
Aren't these better? Aren't these? Do you guys feel good
These
about
are way
yourselves
better.
now?
Yeah, a little bit.
I feel smart.
Abe less sing.
A blessing.
Ache wrist muck air hole.
Say it again.
A Christmas miracle.
Ache wrist muck air hole.
No, Chris got it.
No, it's not. It's not a Christmas miracle.
What?
It's close.
Say it again.
Ache wrist muck.
Okay,
air
Christmas.
hole.
How is that not a Christmas miracle?
You guys are close, but it's not a miracle because the M in muck is in Christmas.
A Christmas horse with a bad ankle.
Charles Dickens, yo.
A Christmas. Christmas Carol.
There you go.
Boo.
We loaf or chin.
Wheel of Fortune.
Yeah.
I said it first.
Disguise they'll him it.
The sky's the limit.
Gnome or mist nice.
No more
time.
Mr. Nice Guy.
We owe each other a Coke.
Nose ring her hatched. Nose ring her hatched.
No strings attached.
There you go.
Laws din trace lay
Lost in
shin.
translation.
Huh?
Lost in translation.
Europe lay sore mind.
It's something mind.
Europe lay sore mind. Europe lay sore mind.
Lace up your mind.
Europe lay sore mind.
I'm hitting
Say
a
it
brick
faster.
wall.
Europe lay sore mind.
Your place or mine?
Yep.
Oh, I've never had to ask that.
Don Dutch mice tough.
Don't touch my stuff.
I've never had to say that.
Hoop side hid dit.
Oops, I did
toe,
it again.
Rot into thick core.
Rotten to the core.
Thief act huff matter.
The fact of the matter.
There you go.
Whole imp pig gains.
Olympic Games.
See you'll hater.
See you later.
Heap herb high deed does hen.
Say that again.
Heap herb high deed does hen.
He purred a hyssipin.
Heap herb. Do you want? Is it herb or herb?
Herb, maybe.
Heap herb high deed does hen.
Heap.
Deep in hibernation.
Heap herb high deed does hen.
I have no idea.
Help us out.
It's a movie.
Say it again.
Heap herb high deed does hen.
Cheaper by the dozen.
Oh my
Right there.
gosh.
I think I heard somebody say it over there.
Why hem see hay.
YMCA.
Poise tomb hen.
Boys to Men.
Ache inks high sped. Ache inks high sped.
A Heisman.
Ache inks high sped.
I don't know this.
I'll give up on this one if you want to give up on this one. I don't know this.
I argued. I wanted this at Sleep Number.
King
Size bed?
Yep.
What size bed do you guys have?
Queen.
Queen.
Oh, I have a full? Yeah. It's huge.
Honey duck hiss. Honey duck hiss. Honey duck hiss.
A honey to kiss?
No.
Honey Nut Cheerios.
Honey duck hiss. It does have kiss in it, but.
A hug and a kiss.
Honey duck kiss.
I need a kiss. I need a kiss.
Yep.
Weird. Okay.
Day Kid Bowie.
David Bowie.
Ease Ace Life Ox. Ease Ace Life Ox.
Isla Fox.
He's Ace Life Ox.
Easy life hacks.
He's a sly fox.
Yep.
He's a sly fox. Okay.
Ape Pillow Fizz Sigh. Ape Pillow Fizz Sigh. Ape Pillow Fizz Eye.
I love
Apple of his eye.
Oh, I was going to say ape loves his eye.
So there's 378 pages.
Oh my gosh. All right. Well, it's time to cut. One more.
For the World Universe Championship.
8 ween gull any size. 8 ween gull any size. A twinkle any size.
A twinkle in his eye.
Yep.
Okay, well, we tie.
That's a good way to end it.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you're joining us live, thank you for joining us live on Twitch. We're live every Saturday at 7 p.m. Central. You should come and check us out. If you're watching this on YouTube, thank you for joining us there. Don't forget to subscribe and then ring the notification bell so you're notified every time a new episode comes out. If you're listening to the audio version of this, we appreciate you, but why not come and see what we look like in person, either on Twitch or on YouTube? All of these are their respective websites / Rise of the Podcast. Audio version is available anywhere podcasts are downloadable. We had a lot of fun tonight. We did all sorts of crazy, weird stuff, but this is kind of what it's like. So if you like what we saw here, check out some other episodes. We've made a crap load of these, so we can waste a ton of your time.
A ton.
Thank you guys so much for watching, and of course,
may the force be with you.